will you give a clear definition of gossip? And then how should we avoid it? How should we deal with it when we see other people doing it and see it when we are doing it ourselves? How can we recognize when we're doing it ourselves?
Okay. Gossip, I would say gossip is where you are talking about someone else who's not present to their detriment. Okay. So it's, let's say a couple of women are visiting about, they're just getting together for a visit, and they're talking about, did you know so-and-so had her baby? No, I didn't know that. You know, that's not gossip.
Sure.
That's just visiting. They're just visiting.
Right.
Okay. But if they get on to, and I can't believe what she wore to church last Sunday.
Okay.
You're talking about someone, and it's low grade. It's not slander, right?
Sure.
Slander or libel would be when you're accusing them of big ticket items.
Okay.
Gossip is where you are running their reputation down in destructive but fairly trivial ways. I don't think she's a good housekeeper. I don't think she knows what she's doing here. Yeah, that sort of thing.
Right.
Now, that's gossip. But it's only gossip when it's that kind of destructive picking is being done for entertainment to fill up time. Okay. Let's say a husband and wife are talking about one of their kids not having a work ethic. That's not gossip. You know, she's not picking up her room. She's not doing. She's not doing this. He's not doing that.
Right.
Because they have responsibility. So a couple of supervisors at work who are talking about an employee who's not doing what he's told. That's not gossip.
Sure.
Because they are part of the solution.
Okay.
So if I'm talking at a low grade level about someone who's not there to their detriment, and I'm not in any position of authority to fix it or be responsible to fix it,
right,
then I'm gossiping.
Is there? I think you've talked in your work on parenting about how it can be appropriate to talk to your kids using other kids as examples, either positive or negative.
Right.
What's the difference? In what way is that not gossip, and how can that be a non-destructive way of talking about other people?
Yeah. So let's say, to take the example of someone who's coming to church dressed inappropriately.
Sure.
Okay. If you're just sitting there, I think I said a little bit earlier that if you're filling up time talking about how she looks like something the cat drug in, and you're doing this for entertainment, then that's gossip. But let's say it's a teenage girl who's dressing that way, and your teenage girl is friends with her, okay, and you start noticing troubling signs of your daughter starting to pick up certain customs or phrases or certain outlooks that from this friend.
Sure.
You're responsible to do something about it.
Right.
So if you're talking about it and you're part of the solution, I'll put it, this is a commonplace, but if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem.
Right.
So you're talking as part of the problem. So if my daughter's involved in it, then I've got a dog in the fight. I've got skin in the game. It's part of my responsibility. And let's say I don't have anybody directly that I'm responsible for, but there's a young girl who's dressing inappropriately. But I took a vow when she got baptized that I was going to help her parents in the Christian nurture of this child. And I'm talking with my wife about it, or I'm talking with someone about it. I think I'm only permitted to talk with them about it as a preparation for going to the person.
Sure.
So I really liked my mom, now with the Lord, used to, when someone came, did you hear that so-and-so did thus and such? And my mom would say, she did? And yes, she did. And my mom would say, well, let's go talk to her right now. And that sort of quieted the party down.
Sure. The last thing that other person was expecting. Yeah.
Because they don't want to go.
Sure.
They don't want to be a part of the solution.
That makes sense. And not take any kind of responsibility for any of it.